up, PMP gang? It's your girl, Princess
Layah.Phlo.
A lot of people have been asking us to do a video on how we met, so finally we're gonna do the video. Our story is actually very interesting, so we figured we'd share it with y'all, because it's not like your typical average like relationship, your high school sweethearts, or you know, meet somebody in the grocery store. It's nothing like that. So
no, our story's better.
Our story is kind of crazy.
More special and all that.
So you want to start, or you want me to start?
You want to start?
So we were actually following each other on Instagram for quite some time, like long before I had even moved back to Atlanta. He was here already, and we're both artists, so we kind of just like was in that same network, same type of circle, same mutual friends type thing. I finally moved here about maybe like 3 months after I moved here.
It was 3 months?
It was 3 months because I had moved here I moved back in June, and the event that you hit me about was in August. It was 2 months. It was like 2 months.
Okay, about 2 months.
Yeah, it was about 2 months. So it was like 2 months after I had moved back here or whatever. He contacted me on Instagram. It was very professional. It wasn't nothing like crazy or nothing like that. But he hit me up on Instagram, and he invited me to this a video shoot that they were having. And at the time, like, you know, like I said, I'm an artist too. So like, I wasn't like, okay, I'll come, I'll be in the video. It was more so like, I got some girls, I got some friends, and I'll, you know, tell them about it and I'll bring them through or whatever.
Yeah, because like when I first hit her, she was gonna bring some other girls.
Yeah.
It was actually someone else's video. I was just featured on it, but you know, the person whose song it was, they didn't live in Atlanta, so I was just helping out, get some girls for the video. You know what I'm saying? So when I hit her up, it was really on some professional, like, hey, you know, I got a video shoot, come through.
Well, we had conversations before that, because like I said, we had been friends on Instagram,
right.
And we had conversations before that, like, you know, hey, where you from? I don't think before all that, I wasn't living here, but when I got here, you know, I think we might have exchanged some words or whatever, and I told you, I let you know, like, I got some friends that do, you know, videos. If ever you need somebody, let me know. So that's when he hit me or whatever, and was like, you know, he had his shoot, and they needed girls. So I was like, okay, cool. So I hit up all my girls. None of them could really come through or make it, so I ended up just going. And when I got there at the first location, I met our manager. I met him there, and it was another girl who's my friend now. Shout out to Zeta. And she was there, and me and her had a scene together or whatever, and it was like an outdoor scene, real cute, whatever. It got a little B-roll stuff like that. He wasn't there yet. I hadn't met him just yet. It was the other artist that was there. So after we did that shoot, we chilled for a little bit. Then we went to the second location, and at that location, I did my scene. I had like some kind of scene on the table or whatever. I was like one of the main girls in the video pretty much, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Because I don't do this. Like, this is not what I like. I don't do video girl stuff. But anyway, it was real cute. And I did my thing, chill with them for a little bit. So when I was there, he called my manager's phone, and our manager's phone, and he called, and he was like, when you called the phone, Big D handed me the phone to answer it. So I'm like, why are you handing me the phone? So he handed me the phone to answer it. So when I answered it, I was like, hello? And he was like, D-Phlo was like, hello? Who is this? And I was just like, guess. And he was like, Zeta? I was like, no. And he named somebody else, and I was just like, no. And he was like, Layla? Like, what? He said it real low. He was like, first of all, you said my name wrong. My name is not Layla.
You were saying that my phone was Layla.
I was always saving his phone as Layla, somewhere, whatever. But people that don't know my name for real, like, Layah is not a common name, so when they hear my name, they automatically think Layla. Like, they add the extra L. No, my name is Layah, like Princess Layah. That's why I add the princess in the beginning, because it's like Princess Layah from Star Wars. Like, duh.
I didn't know.
I really didn't feel no type of way about it. People always butcher my name. It's cool. But he called me Layla, and I was just like, yeah, I guess, whatever. So he was like, damn, girl, you sound sexy as fuck. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you? Oh, my God. It was just like,
I remember saying that.
You said that. You said that. You was like, damn, you sound sexy as fuck. I'm like, what?
It sounds like something I would say, though.
So, I still hadn't met him. I ended up going home or whatever. Going home. My scenes were done. I went home, and then the other artist called me, and he was like, yo, we need you back here. I have another scene I need to shoot, and I need you back. And it was already nighttime. I hadn't already got out of my clothes and everything. I was just chilling at home, and I'm like, yo, I'm not going nowhere. Like, it's late. Like, I don't drive at night. At the time, I had my mom's car. I'm like, I'm not driving my mom's car out there. No. And so
basically that's when I hit.
No, that's not what happened. Let me finish, and I'm gonna let you jump in. So I was just like, no. And he was just like, well, if this is something that you really want, like we all artists, we grinding out here.
That's what he was saying.
He was saying that.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, not me.
No. The other artist was saying that. He was like, yo, we all artists out here. You know what I'm saying? We trying to grind. This something that you really want. You know, you gotta put in that work. You gotta put in. I was like, all right. You know, he taught me into it. So I was like, well, I'm not driving, so if somebody could pick me up or whatever, but nobody could pick me up because everybody was shooting and filming. D-Phlo, I don't think was you there yet? I think you were there, but then I was like, okay, I would drive. I said, I would catch an Uber there. I was like, if somebody can give me an Uber, I will come back. I would catch an Uber there, and somebody gonna have to just drop me back off at home or whatever. And then that's when I guess he volunteered to take me home if I was able to get there. So that's how that worked. So anyway, so you can go.
Yeah, so basically, what happened? I think I had just got there when you were texting us talking about that. But anyway, so I showed up, you know, I shot my scene, had this other girl.
What? Don't play with me, D-Phlo. Oh my God, I'm editing that out. He did have another. It was another girl there. Me and her actually got really cool. She had a big ass. She was real pretty or whatever. But that's who he did his scene with. But anyway.
But anyways, so but before I even shot that, I had told her I was gonna bring her home. So when she pulled, were you there when I was shooting?
No, I didn't see your scene.
She didn't see my scene. So I was already shooting. When she showed up, I came outside. But see, I had never been in these apartments. So like, I go downstairs. There's a gate. They're trying to get in the gate. I don't got the code. I'm just trying to call the person who lives there. Like, hey, you know, it's just a set somewhere. Just some random place. So anyway, you know, I meet up with her. I give her a hug. She acting all awkward and shit.
No, this is what happened. Let me chime in real quick. So I pull up. My Uber pulls up. You know how you pull up to like an apartment gate where like the gate box code and stuff is. That's what she dropped me off at. And like I waited on him. He walked up to the car, and I got out or whatever. And he was like standing right by the door, and I got out, and I was just like, hi, you know, and it was just awkward, so I shook his hand.
Yeah, that's what was awkward. He tried to shake my hand. I was like, what the hell? Like, we ain't shaking hands. Right?
I was just like, you know, I'm just being professional.
I mean, and just to backtrack, one thing that she did not mention at the beginning of this video is that at this whole time, I got a girl.
Yeah, he has a girl.
And if you go to
we'll put the link in the description.
I had a girl.
He had a girl, yeah. We'll put the link in the description of how we got caught in bed by his girlfriend.
We got caught in bed. That's another story that's way after this video.
Yeah.
But you can check that out. But
check it out.
Anyway, I had a girl, so it was really awesome. Just like she said at the beginning.
Professional.
This was professional. I wasn't trying to get at her. I mean, I did say she had a sexy voice. I mean, that's just naturally, you know, the type of person I am. But it wasn't really on the, you know. I thought she looked good on Instagram. I had never met her before, but still, though, I had a girl. I wasn't trying to holler at her like that. She was really professional. Anyway, she tried to shake my hand. Still, I'm like, who shakes hands? Like I gave her a hug, and then we're headed up to the place we were shooting. It was an apartment complex, and I didn't know how to get back. So I'm walking around.
So I'm following him. He lost. We turned around like 5 different times. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like I started to get a little kind of like not scared, but I got a little freaked out because I'm like, I'm following this white. First of all, this is a white dude I've never met. And like I'm following him around, he keeps turning around. Like we're walking like in between bushes and all kind of little mazes and little side on the sides of the apartments and stuff. I'm like, yo, what is he doing? Like, what is he trying to do right now?
I have no idea.
So my mind, I'm like, yo, he don't know where he going. I think I might have made a comment like, you lost? Like, what's up? Like we lost or something? He was just like, yeah, I don't remember how to get back. You know, okay.
I was high. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but you know, we finally got back up in there. We finished the video. And you know that was the first time I brought her home, and she lived pretty far from the shoot, but it's cool because it was kind of on the way home. And you know that's how we met. It was really on some professional shit. Like you know after that, you know we kept talking. You know she's an artist, I'm an artist. I got a studio, so I told her to come through. You know record a song or whatever. So she came through a couple times.
I came through when I first came. I brought my brother-in-law because he's a rapper. He's really good. I brought my brother-in-law over there, so he drove me over there. Because like I said, I don't drive at night. It was nighttime. And at the time, my work schedule only allowed me to be free at nights. So like, he drove me over there or whatever. And I recorded something. He recorded something. They chopped it up or whatever. And, you know, me and my manager, like, we was actually really close. We was always on the phone all the time. So I was going over there, too, for him. Like, me and him was, like, real close, talking, you know, kicking it or whatever. And, you know, and they, at the time they lived together, so it was like, I was just always over there just vibing with everybody. It wasn't like I was trying to be all up in his face, but it just kind of happened, I guess, naturally. The next thing that happened was we went. Where did we go? We went to was it Alibi? It was you, Zane, me, and Cece.
Back then, Alibi had 2 stories because we were on the second. We were on a second
story.
Like, what happened? They don't ever open that no more.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but we went there, and then afterwards, I guess everybody after the club, everybody always goes to like cookout or something like that. Like, how after the club, everybody go to Waffle House.
That was the first time we went out?
Yeah, that was the first time I went out with y'all.
And we was with Zane, everybody, right?
Yeah, it was you, Zane, me, CC. Did Big D go? No, I don't think Big D. The Big D didn't go with us.
Okay.
But anyway, so I guess everybody goes to like cookout after. So we went to cookout. No, while I'm in the club, me and my best friend was like dancing, vibing with each other and stuff like that. You know how us girls are with our friends and stuff. And he just kept looking over, and like Cece was like telling me like, girl, he keep looking at you like, you know what I'm saying, just trying to tell me. Yeah, just kept looking. He'll come over there and check on me. I think he might have bought me a drink or something. I don't know. But after that, we went to cookout, and we were like waiting in the line or whatever, and like he was just kind of like this at this point, because I guess because we had drinks in our system or whatever. At this point, he felt a little bit more comfortable, like touching me, like being around me more, like hugging me, putting his arm around me, and just I still got video footage from that. Like we were like leaning on the trash can. Like was it? I think we was like leaning on the trash can, and like he just kind of was like behind me. I don't know what it was. It was just a weird, awkward like concoction going on there.
What?
And
weird and awkward.
And you were like behind me or whatever. And this is what happened. I was on my
was this at cookout?
This is at cookout. I was doing a video on my phone, and you got behind me when I was recording the video because I still had the video. And you got behind me when I was recording the video, and I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? And he just like behind me like, yeah, like with his arms around me. I'm like, yo, you getting kind of close there, buddy.
Oh, okay.
But so yeah, that was that.
So was that the night when CC fell asleep in my bed?
Yeah. So we ended up, me and CC ended up going back because we rode with them, and we was drunk. We don't believe in driving nowhere at night. As long as I'm with my homegirls, my friends, like I feel comfortable wherever we are. So we ended up going back to their house, and CC fell asleep. Went and got in his bed and fell asleep. And for some reason, your bed was just so comfortable. People just always ended up in your bed. But anyways. CC went in there and went to sleep, and I was in the living room, like in that little studio. I had fell asleep on the couch. I didn't fall asleep yet, but I think I was in there. So he walks in there or whatever, and I can't remember how this all started, but go ahead, you talk, because I'm tired of talking.
I mean, I went, we were in the studio. We were like, I was playing music or recording or whatever I was doing. So she fell asleep on the couch. She was falling asleep. She was laying down. So I tried to lay by her, and I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna sleep with you." And
no, that's not what happened. That was after you kissed me. Remember? You had kissed me.
Okay,
like I was standing
I
up.
went up to no. You were laying down. I was like, "Hey,
We were standing up when you kissed me.
Oh, we were standing up.
We
were standing up. Okay, and I was like, "Let me get a kiss," and she was like, "What?" And then.
No, did you ask me?
Maybe I didn't even ask her. Maybe I just kissed her.
I don't think he asked me.
I probably didn't even ask her. I just kissed her. And then she was like, she kissed me back, but she was like, what? Like, she was like, what?
Yeah, I was just kind of like, what? I was hesitant
about
it. What the
like,
hell?
She just kissed me, like, and, cause like I said before, I had a girl, but then if you watch the other video, you'll see, like, me and her weren't really working out. So, like, I met Layah, and I don't know, like, she just had a certain vibe to her that I was attracted to, like, just something about her, like, really caught my eye. So, as I was trying to get at her, like at first it was just unprofessional. We were just artists. She got in the video. She's an artist. We're recording. Maybe go out, promote the music, go to the club, and that's how it started. And then I started
He actually started coming on to me hard. But anyway, so after the whole kiss thing, I laid down. I'm drunk. Like I was just like, but I was able to control myself. I knew exactly what was going on. And at the time, I just thought it was weird because I'm like, I never really had a white boy come on to me so strong. Like, I never really had a white boy come at me at all. Like, so this is my first time. This is just weird. So anyway, so I lay down on the couch. I think you might have gave me and CC like some t-shirts or whatever to sleep in. And you were like, you asked me if you could lay down with me. He was like, can I lay down with you? I'm like, this little ass couch? How the fuck we both gonna lay on this couch? Like, I just felt like he was trying me, you know? So when he laid down, I told him, I said, you better not touch me. You better not. You can lay next to me, but you better not touch me. So he didn't touch me. He was very respectful. He didn't touch me or whatever. And I think I don't know where you ended up sleeping at. I think he got up and went on the other couch.
Yeah, it was a small ass couch. I ended up going on a different.
He was just trying to be. He was just trying to be fast.
Her friend. Nah, I mean, you know.
Yeah, he was just trying to see what he can get.
Her friend was in my bed, so I had to go sleep on the couch. But you know, that was just our first kiss. She loved it. She was just.
Let me tell y'all what's funny. The next day, I forgot all about it. He brought it up in a text or whatever. We were texting, and he brought it up, and I was like, we kissed. What? I didn't even remember. I was like, oh forgot. My God. I was like, did I kiss you back? Like, what happened? He was just like, yeah, you did. I'm like, are you serious? I didn't even remember that at all. So that was crazy.
So, you know, after that, I ain't gonna lie. I did, you know, I was pretty much relentless. Like, she wasn't, like, giving me much. Like, she wasn't really paying much attention to me. But
well, for one, you had a girl. For two, it was just the whole. And I don't want to keep throwing this out there, but you know, when you haven't been with a certain type of person, it's new to you. You kind of like tread lightly. You don't really know what to do or how to react to it. It's kind of like, And me, I've always been able to get along with guys without them actually trying me. Like I said, me and my manager were cool. Like he never tried me. We was always just vibing and kicking it. And I guess I was just expecting that same thing from him because I'm like, okay, you got a girlfriend. Like, what's up? Like, don't put me in these awkward ass situations, you know.
I mean, I had a girl, but like I said, she wasn't the one for me, and I realized that. So as I realized that, I met Layah around the same time, Laylah.
Laylah.
So anyway, you know, that's how we met, and I kept just trying. You know,
he kept trying. Oh my God, he was so
and when I say trying, I'm not saying like she'll come through and I'll be like all on her like.
Yeah, no, he wasn't
let me
doing
get you
that.
like not like that kind of trying. Like I was just.
It was just little things that he would say. And
yeah, like you know, I was just putting game on, and I didn't stop. And I kept going.
Yeah, he kept going.
And to the point where she just had no other choice, and I ended up breaking up with my girl like I said like. You know, you can watch other videos to tell you more about that.
I just hate like when he says that. Like, I don't like the fact that you broke up with her and like it has something to do with me partially. Like, I don't want people to think that like I broke y'all up or I'm a home wrecker or I stole somebody's man or whatever. Because honestly, at the time, I was not looking for no man. I was totally fine being the way I was, and he. You know what I'm saying? It just, some things just happen. Like, it just happened.
I mean, like she said, like, things just happen.
It took a while, though. It wasn't just like, oh, yeah, there we go. We're going to,
right.
It happened.
Now, we
took
was
time.
chilling. We was chilling.
Time.
And, you know, she just ended up just kind of just taking my heart, basically. And without even meaning to. And when I met her, my intention wasn't even to holler at her or even be with her, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already had a girl and had been with her for a year. And then I ended up just meeting her, and it's not that necessarily that I left my girl for her, although I did, but it's that I already was planning on leaving her anyway. You know what I'm saying? I was already planning on breaking up with her, and then I ended up just finding her at the same time. So that's how that happened.
And then like our manager used to tell me like stuff that he used to say about me, like, oh yeah, man, he keep going crazy with you, like, like, you know, just saying like how you would act when I was around, like, man, you got this nigga tripping. Like,
because honestly, like when I met her, when we got together, like I was a different person. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I usually be a little more turned and not tolerating nothing. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason with her, I would tolerate a lot more because I don't know, I just care more about how she felt. And, you know, she helped me grow a lot as a person, and that was quick. It wasn't just about how she was trying to help me grow, but just like the way I naturally reacted to her was just like I wanted to try my best. I was like, dang, I know what this is good, so I need to do my best. So, you know, when I naturally felt that way, that's when I knew she was something special for me. Because I feel like everybody's special to a certain person. There's a certain person out there you're gonna meet, and you're special. There's someone who will fit with you. I will meet you and be like, oh, I want to treat this girl perfect. This girl means a lot, and that's what she was to me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
yeah, that's our story. That's how we met. Like I said, a lot went into that. A lot happened around that time. Everything just was really crazy. But you know, here we are now.
Yeah. And what is it, about 2.5, like almost 3 years? Let's see, what month is it now?
It is.
So is it like 2.5 years? I guess, something like that. A little over 2 years. Is that what it is? Seems like longer than that. 2 years. 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 2 years about 2.5 years ago we met. You know, and it took us. We've been together for 2 years.
No, we met. We as far as met in person. Like,
well, yeah, we met in person. About 2.5 years ago, we met in person, and it took us about, I don't know, we were chilling for like 3 months, something like that. When we got together, it was like this. This is pretty crazy, but like when we got together, I had a girl. So I had 2 girls. for about a month or something like that. I don't remember exactly.
I mean, it just sounds crazy because like I knew, you know what I'm saying?
She
it's
knew
like,
I had a girl.
No. That's not what happened. I knew you had a girl, but at the time that you told me that you broke up with her, you were still with that girl. So that's why he's saying he had 2 girls, because he really did. I thought he broke up with her. No. But
at first you knew. I told you when we got together, I told you I'm gonna break up with her. And I went to go break up with her. Girl cried her eyes out, begged me to stay with her. So I did. I have a big heart, so I did. And then I ended up just I honestly never broke up with her. This is the messed up part. Is I actually just stopped just answering her calls. Just like cut communication out. Just like I did like that. Like I don't know, like because I already tried to break up with her and she was like making it so hard. So I was just like, you know what? That's probably wrong with me. But when you find the one that's right for you and you know she's right for you, you gotta go for it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have a girl or whatever, it might be a relationship,
but that doesn't mean to just cheat.
And you shouldn't cheat. You know what I'm saying? And that's true. And I was wrong for that. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes that's how life goes.
Alright, guys. So like we said, that's our story. If y'all have any questions or want us to do any other videos, let us know. About our relationship that y'all would want to know, that y'all want to see or hear us talk about. Let us know in the comments. And make sure y'all subscribe, like, and get this video.
Comment, view all our videos.
Go ahead and view all our videos because they're all funny, they're all interesting. And get this video to 2,000 likes because that's our trend right now. We're trying to get all our videos to at least 2,000 views. I always say likes. 2,000 views. And yeah, we're gonna keep hitting y'all with the bangers and keep hitting y'all with the good videos, good content, and yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Bye, PNP gang.